always in search of the immediate rewards. We never think in terms of the long-term rewards. So, contributive personality is the person who is seeking the contributive personality. They always go for the long-term rewards rather than short-term rewards. Okay. So, my degree is there. Why I have done PhD? If I do PhD, then there will be a vertical and horizontal growth of the knowledge, and I will be a better teacher in the classroom. I will perform well so that I will be a renowned teacher, and I will have more opportunities, and I will have promotions, and I will get very good position in the society. This is what value creating attitude. Value creating. So PhD is not just for getting more salary, right? It is for growing yourself. So if you have growth oriented attitude, then you can say that you are a contributor, right? So to be a contributor and to be a growth oriented is what the theme of the today's program. Next, sir. If you see in the root of any organization, right, then you will find that contributors are there. आज एक कैंपस आवडું મોટું થઈ ગયું એમ સાહેબે હમણાં કીધું સાયન્સ સાહેબે કે અહીંયા કાંઈ જ નહોતું એમ. When the first computer came at this campus, I was there with the Swamiji. Very first computer came in this campus, I was there, right? And I know now what the scene is. So this is where one person has contributed like anything. So in every success, if you see, in every success story, there will be one person who is the contributor. So if you want to enjoy the fruits in long term, then you have to be contributor rather than going for the immediate rewards. See, two types of the people. What salary will you give me? Right. Which is the next company I can move to so that I will have higher position? Right. Short term goals. They are people with landlord attitude who come later and only eat the fruits. તૈયાર માલ ઉપર કબજો જમાવવાની વાત છે. They will not succeed in a longer run. They will not succeed in longer run. Next one. So now it is high time to understand, in fact, who is contributor. કોને contributor તમે કહી શકો? Who is contributor? So, if I ask you, right, that as per your opinion, who is contributor? Contributor means, say for example, I say that every day I go to the college, and as per my timetable I go to the classroom also. So I am contributor. Is it so? No, it's my duty. Nothing additionally I have done. If student will say that I attend all the classes very regularly, irrespective, in spite of I am not getting anything. Are you contributor? No. So what additionally you do? What kind of value addition is there in your day-to-day work? That is what the contribution is. If you say that, sir, I have helped the students, those who are not getting this point, actually I am somewhat sharper to acquire, so I have explained many of my friends during the exam. This is contribution. This is contribution because you are not supposed to do so. એ તમારે કરવાનું નહોતું એમ ક્યાંય લખેલું નહોતું કોઈ બુકમાં રૂલ બુકમાં જોઈ જાવ ટાઈમ. That is what the contribution. If you help your friend, એ બીમાર થઈ ગયો અને ઘરે મૂક્યા હોસ્પિટલે લઈ ગયા, it is contribution. You are not supposed to do so, right? It is what the contribution. So contribution means what value addition is there in your day-to-day work, and you will be very different person, my dear friends. Otherwise, India is a country of queues and crowds. Wherever you go, you will find a big queue and big crowds. You will get yourself lost in that crowd. So you have to be very distinguished person, right? The way of thinking, the way of behaving, and the way of doing or performing must be different. Then and then you will be different. So this purpose, the purpose of this training is to make you contributor. And the moment you become the contributor, you will start enjoying the fruits also at the same time. Right? કર્મણ્યવાધિકારસ્તે મા ફલેષુ કદાચ એની જ આ વાત છે. સેમ વસ્તુ છે કે તમે એકવાર કન્ટ્રીબ્યુટર થશો, right, you will slowly get the fruits and cumulative effect will come and you will enjoy like anything and you will be a very well known and respectable person in the society. So who is a contributor? We have many examples, right? we have many examples we can say. Let us see. Sir. Even a teacher can be a contributor. After this you have to perform one exercise also. A teacher can be a contributor. The teacher who is concerned about bringing out the best in each student. The teacher who is concerned about the problems of the students. The teacher who arranges for the extra classes, crash sessions the moment exam is coming. He or she feels that the students are really in problem, so I must go for the extra classes to explain them how to be exam oriented. So this is what the concerned teacher, and you can say he or she is contributor. He is not supposed to do that, but he or she has done. So a teacher can be a contributor, even a student can be a contributor, right? Everybody can be a contributor, irrespective of the say label. Anybody can be a contributor. Next. In contrast to the disinterested teacher. મારે તો લેક્ચર લેવા 10 વાગ્યા હું ક્લાસરૂમમાં જઈશ 1 કલાક બોલીશ 11 વાગે એટલે બહાર. Some may be daydreaming, some may be sleeping, some may be moving at the race course. This is what the scenario. Right? What we are getting? Nothing. So two teachers, my dear friend, તમને તો અનુભવ છે બે એવા શિક્ષકોની આપણે વાત કરી લઈએ કે એક શિક્ષકને કહેવામાં આવે છે કે ભાઈ તમારો લેક્ચરનો ટાઈમ થઈ ગયો 10 વાગ્યા. નાવ યુ શુડ મૂવ પ્રિન્સિપાલ એવી રીતે કહે છે એક ટીચરને અને એ ટીચર જાય છે 1 કલાક ભણાવે છે અને પાછા આવે છે. તો another teacher is there who is self motivated, self inspired, right, inner directed teacher, right? He will go to the classroom, teaches for 1 hour and coming back. What will be the effect? 0% on one side and the maximum at the other side. You can see the effect. You can see the effect. તમને ખબર છે એક સારા ટીચરના તમે વખાણ કરતા થાકતા નથી અને બાકીના માટે તમે શું કરો છો એ I better know. Because from last 19 years I am in the field of the teaching, right? I know better know. વિદ્યાર્થીઓને બહુ સારી રીતે સમજી શકું છું હું, બરાબર? એટલે જ મેં અમુક વસ્તુઓ તમને સૌથી પહેલા જ કહી દીધી છે, right? Are you with me? Yes. Getting or not? Right? Okay. So this is where we are not getting any result. You can see all efforts will be null and void. What is the meaning of this process? In most of the Indian classroom this is going on. Teacher is telling to the audience that there should be pin drop silence in my classroom. What the hell it is? Why we are there in the classroom? To perform something, to do something, to interact, to learn. And silence means what? Silence is very dangerous. Silence is in fact the enemy of the learning, teaching, learning process. Silence means death. Nothing is going on. You want silence? Silence where is તમારે? એનો મતલબ એવો થયો કે you don't want anything, right? You don't want to perform. So what I mean to say is that there should be the real learning. We don't have any meter for that, unfortunately, right? But there should be a real learning, there should be real involvement. Next, a contributor is even a government officer, right? Government, if you go to some government office, right, and ask for the help, we will tell you that your application has been not reached to me. Or if it has been reached, you say, yes, sir, I have applied, you just find out. Then he will find out, and yes, it is there. But this is not where you applied. Actually, you have to apply it in another office. You say, where? I don't know, it is not my duty. Right. That is what you have to do. The application will be returned back to you. Right. So this is what the scene means. No contribution is there from the government officer side. Don't worry, sir, when your payments will be released, I will send it to you. If this kind of the approach is there, then yes, we can say that this government officer is contributor. So whenever contribution kind of the thing is attached, some flavor is added in your day-to-day work, and your work will be more effective and everybody will like it. Next. In contrast to the unconcerned official, sir, my file, I am very busy right now, please check again in 2 weeks. You come after 2 weeks. You will not like this, right? But you can't do anything. Okay. Non-contributive kind of the behavior it is. Next. The contributor government official, you can see, and in the contrast to that, the non-contributor government official, you can see the difference. You can see the difference. Next. A contributor is even a sweeper. See, I have told you that irrespective of the level, anybody can be the contributor, and there is a big role of the sweeper in the society. Right. So even a sweeper can be a good contributor. Even a sweeper can be a good contributor. Vichar karo ki a sweeper will do his or her job with full sense of involvement and with full sense of sincerity and contribution, then it may happen that the surroundings will be very clean. Right? The students appearing for the 12th, 10th exam, they will not be, say, there will not be any illness, sickness, and they will appear with a healthy mind so that they will get the success. Otherwise, એવું બની શકે કે એક ડોક્ટર બનવા માટે મત તો પેશન્ટ હોય, આજુબાજુની બીમારી અથવા ગંદકીને કારણે પેશન્ટ બની જાય. This may happen. So you can see what role the sweeper can play in the career of one person. So big role is there. So no role is smaller. कोई role नानो नहीं है. Even sweeper can be a good contributor, right? Whereas unconcerned sweeper, you can see my duty time is over. I am off for the day. Let the other sweeper worry about the remaining kachra. I would like to quote 2 examples, very good examples. You will be convinced with me. તમે મારાથી કન્વિન્સ થઈ જશો. હું તમને કહું એમ કે you just take an example of mother and ayah. The kind of the work they have as far as child is concerned, towards child, same, right? બંનેનું કામ તો same છે ને, as far as work is there, it is same. You can see what effect you are going to get in case of the mother and what effect you are going to get in case of the ayah. What you are going to get in case of the mother will never be acquired in case of the ayah. So mother is a real contributor. 5 વાગે અને છોકરું રડવા માંડે એટલે મધર એમ ના કે મારો ટાઈમ તો પૂરો થઈ ગયો, હવે રડીશ માં તે એક લાખો મળે. Mother will never say like that. Okay? Because mother is concerned, mother is attached emotionally with her work. So whenever this kind of attachment is there towards the work you like, or say towards the profession you do every day, then you will be a